How you doing, guys? We're back. It's been 3 weeks since I've had a beer, so I'm going to get into a review here. We got a big blizzard out there tonight, so no better time to get back off the wagon. Jump headfirst into the snowbank, I guess. New beer to us in the NSLC. I don't know how new this beer is. I think it's fairly new for their lineup. Sam Adams Rebel IPA. Now, I've heard disputes of whether this is an authentic West Coast IPA or not. All I know is it has 5 varieties of West Coast hops in it. It's got Cascade, Simcoe, Centennial, Chinook, Amarillo. That's 5, right? Yeah, that's 5. I think that's 5. It's 6.5% alcohol by volume, 45 IBUs. So, it sounds like more like standard American Pale Ale than it does IPA, at least by American standards. So we'll see. Ooh, I can certainly smell it. Apparently, the whole Rebel moniker that this has is supposed to denote like the revolution, sort of celebrate the revolution in beer that Sam Adams started way back when really they didn't start it. I think Sierra Nevada was before them, right? And Angry Steam was even before them. Maybe Sam Adams is the one that's sort of gotten most of the praise for it, but they didn't start American craft beer by any fucking leap or bounds of the imagination. And they also have an owner who gets really pissed off when his fucking beer isn't served in someone's bar. Fuck you. Alright. So she's a pretty damn clear, sort of copperish gold color. Very clear. Courtesy of the Sam Adams glass, we got some nice head going there. Get to the aroma. Caramel. A little bit of pininess. And some vague citrusy fruits in the back. It smells very nice. It's not popping on the nose or anything. It definitely does not smell like a West Coast IPA by any stretch of the imagination as far as what I know them generally to be. I know it's a very ill-defined category at this point, and there's a lot of ins and outs, a lot of different variations and shit. Even the distinction between East and West Coast IPA is pretty much blurred at this point, but if there ever was a distinction in the first place. Smells okay. Definitely got a mix of piney and citrusy grapefruit there, and it's got a nice caramel base of the malt sort of coming up. So it smells very balanced. So we'll go right to the taste. Cheers. You certainly get all 45 IBUs. There's a good bit of bitterness kick in the back that lingers on. Nice dry, sort of earthy bitterness. In between earthy and sort of like grapefruit rind kind of thing. Pretty thin mouthfeel, like upper light body at the most. Getting a little bit of that caramel malt on the tongue, roof of the mouth. Not a lot of flavor though. I certainly would classify it as an IPA, West Coast IPA, as I understand the term generally. I don't think I'd say that. Um, doesn't really have that big flavor from the hops that you generally get from those sort of beers. Does have sort of the bitterness though. I'll say this again: those 45 IBUs, all of them are on display on this. There's nothing masked or hidden. But the big problem is there's not a lot of flavor on this. It's a very, very dry IPA. Very dry on the tongue now. Lingering dryness. But not a lot of flavor. Really not a lot of flavor at all. Just sort of a bit of that base malt taste, and then it moves over to pretty much the hop dryness. And that's about it. Yeah. That bitterness is just drying out the tongue, and I'm not really tasting anything else. But hey, that's just me. Maybe someone else will get more out of it than I did. But as a IPA, and as one that's supposed to be something special, I guess, from Sam Adams, it's not really all that special. In fact, the only thing rebellious about this is, compared to most of its counterparts, it's kind of bland and boring. And sometimes when everyone's got a tattoo, the only rebellious thing you can do is not have a tattoo, right? So maybe that's what they were going for. I kind of doubt it, though. Sam Adams Rebel IPA. 3.25 out of 5. It's not a bad beer by any stretch of imagination, but it's another one of these beers Sam Adams has made that has long been passed by its contemporaries. Instead of focusing on making really, really great beers, a lot of times I think Sam Adams kind of misses it. They spend too much time making really shitty one-off seasonal thingies for every month of the fucking year, and a lot of them are just kind of eh. And this tastes like one of those. Really, it doesn't taste like anything special. So I don't know. It's decent if you like your sort of IPAs, just like really bitter without much flavor, then this might be it for you. But I'm not going to buy it again. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Bye bye.